Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miranda, and today I'm going to be doing Libra. Flip and switch the roles if need be. If I say it's them and you think it's you or vice versa, then that's exactly what it is. Also check your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements for more messages, okay? So if you don't resonate with this message, you may resonate with your other placements. What messages do we have for Libra? We have cold-hearted. We've got tea time. We've got superstitious. Give me two more, please. We've got options. And we have love struck. It says dismisses feelings of others, does not have capacity nor wants to understand where others are coming from. Listens to gossip of their partner by others, makes assumptions based on gossip, judges partner or supposedly past indiscretions. Extremely cautious, suspicious of others and ulterior motive. Questions and doubts others, needs others to protect themselves. Options, involved with others, are open to possibilities of another situation, keeping options open before full-time commitment. And love struck. Acts foolish and engages in high-risk choices, reckless abandonment. Libra. Libra, you got your ear to the streets too much. You got your ear to the streets too much. You're worried too much about what people have to say about who you have feelings for. The person that you're in love with, actually, I do feel like you're in love with someone, but you're letting other people's opinions skew what you know about this person, skew what you've experienced with this person. Okay, you're keeping your options open just in case. It's kind of like you want acceptance from other people when it comes to your partner, and you're willing to sabotage something good because of it. I'm just gonna break it to you. People don't want to see other people happy. You'll find people, because everybody is not miserable, but for the most part, a lot of people are miserable and don't like to see other people happy, even on a subconscious level, right? There's always going to be somebody throwing out somebody's past and giving reasons why you shouldn't be dealing with someone. But if you didn't hear these rumors, if you didn't feel like other people weren't accepting of your person, you would be completely happy with them. You would think that they're great, they're perfect for you. I feel like you have a lot of care and love for this person, but you are letting people get in your head. And I don't necessarily think it's a good idea for you to keep these options, because what I'm getting intuitively is that these options don't match up to who you have right now. Like the person on your mind, the person that you're thinking about, the person that you're in love with, they don't match up. So I would just suggest you not allow other people to kind of like steer you away from being with the person that make you feel the feels. Okay, for those of you who are having sex with multiple people, I would just be very careful. The STD rate across the country is very, very high, very, very high, very, very high. So I would just be very careful of that. Let's see. Give me some messages for Libra. I'm going to leave that there. Intuition in the reverse. Give me some messages for Libra. We have loyalty. Rejection in the reverse. Beauty in the reverse. We've got twin flame in the reverse. And we also have hopeless in the reverse. This is giving me the energy of you trusting the wrong people. You kind of keeping people around you that maybe you may need to listen to the last zodiac reading. It said, can you trust them? There's somebody around you that you trust that you shouldn't trust. Libra, you need to go back and watch that other reading, because there's someone here that has bad intentions. Someone here that is not who they say they are. Someone here who's just not in alignment with you anymore. that is giving you the energy that you still are in alignment, but this person, you can't trust them. And I feel like this is the person that's giving you back information on your person. They feel intimidated by your person, right? And how close you are to them, and how aligned, you know, they're looking at it like, you know, you and Libra, you and this person used to be aligned at some point, but you have elevated and you've grown. You're no longer in alignment with this person. This puts fear in that person's heart. And for you to have someone right now, and for those of you who are not in a relationship, you may find this person. For you to have someone that is in alignment with you, for you to have someone that does match you or is good for you, it's scaring this person. They feel like they're going to be replaced. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you're listening to gossip from the wrong person, and you're kind of like, instead of looking at where you guys are in alignment, you're looking at the history. I've known this person for X amount of years, or this is my sister, this is my brother, this is my mother, this is my best friend, this is, you know, whatever title it is. We've known each other since X amount of years, and, you know, we grew up together and whatever. We've been through this together, we've been through that together, but you and this person are no longer aligned, and this person, as you move away from alignment with this person, they start to change and do sly, slick shit that you're not paying attention to, because you would never suspect that. Why would you ever do that to me? And I would never do that to you. I love you. But what this person sees is what you don't see, is that you're elevating. I don't think you realize how much you're elevating, Libra. I don't feel like you... Sometimes people see the shift in you before you see it. Sometimes people do see the shift in you before you see it yourself. Okay? I also feel like your current person, or whoever you're going to meet, is going to help you elevate in some way. They're going to give you a different perspective. They're going to make you feel like, you know, life is not what you thought it was. Okay? Give me some messages for Libra. We have dishonesty in the reverse. We've got secrets. Ooh, that's an oxymoron. Escape. We've got detached in a reverse. Overwhelmed. And we got damage in a reverse. I feel like you're keeping secrets from someone. Like, the things that you're hearing about your partner, you're not telling them. The things that you're hearing about your partner, you're not telling them. Or you could switch the roles. This could be that person not telling you certain things. But I'm getting that when you and this person, you know that you're someone who doesn't really like pressure too much. You don't like handling high stress situations. You tend to kind of fall back. I feel like you know that you want this person in your life, so you're not necessarily falling back from them, but you may try to walk on eggshells. Oh, excuse me. You're trying to walk on eggshells so that you and this person that you guys don't have some type of tower moment, okay? But this is really stressing you out. The things that you're hearing, the pressure that's on you to make a decision when it comes to this person, you not being able to be your authentic self because you got to walk on eggshells, is causing you a lot of stress. But the point of this is so that you and this person don't go through a tower movement. The point of this is so that you and this person will remain good. There's a big, strong need for you want to be on good terms with this person, but at what risk? At what risk? I'm not saying this person is not for you. I definitely feel like this person is for you, but I feel like you need to move in a different way. You either need to let go of these people who are putting all these things into your head, making you overthink, or you just need to be flat out honest with them and let whatever happen, whatever is going to happen, let it happen, because you're carrying a lot of stress. And I feel like some of you are feeling that stress on a physical level. Like you may seem on the surface really good, but you may be experiencing some type of sickness because of it. You may be, you know, fatigued and overly tired, irritable, excuse me, moody, and, you know, things of that nature. Some of you may actually be sick. Like you may be catching colds and having migraines and, you know, just not feeling well and not really knowing why. It's because of the stress that you're carrying, because of whatever it is that you're hearing, you're not sharing with your person. All right. Give me some messages for Libra. Give me some messages for Libra. We have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. You have the Temperance in the reverse. You have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. We got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Three of Wands in the reverse. And the Five of Cups. There is somebody around you that knows that somebody is taking it. They feel like someone's taking their place. Somebody's sleeping in my bed, messing with my head, taking my place. Somebody's sleeping in my bed. This is definitely someone who feels like your person is replacing them. They feel like you guys, like, you used to call them and now you call your person. You used to want to hang out with them. Now you're hanging out with your person. I don't feel like this is a romantic partner that feels this way. I do feel like it's like a best friend, a family member, someone you were really close to, but now that your partner is around, or will be, this could be a near future reading for you. Now that your partner is around, they're feeling some type of way. They're having insecurities because they know that you've outgrown them. They're 11 o'clock when I said that. They're having insecurities about you knowing that you've outgrown them and kind of just moving in your own direction, but not really giving them a heads up. Not telling them like, hey, I'm hanging out with this person more because me and you are just not aligned. Or I'm hanging out with this person more because they have more knowledge than you, and me and you have hit our cap. Like, they know it and they think that you know it, and you may not be telling them. You may just be making moves. The Queen of Cups in reverse. This person feels extremely jealous and very emotionally erratic about the situation. They make decisions that are self-sabotaging decisions, and eventually it's going to catch up with them. However, I don't think it's going to catch up with them before you catch the fallout from this. I feel like you're too trusting of this person. You kind of have a blind eye when it comes to them. You have like on rose-colored glasses. There's potential for there to be a huge disaster with your current partner based on this whole entire situation. All right, tell me more for Libra. We got the Four of Cups. Someone here feels rejected by you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they said, hey, let's hang out, or hey, tell me about such and such, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go with my person, or I'm gonna go do this. Actually, I already talked about it, I already figured it out with such and such. We have the Moon here with the Ten of Wands. They're not telling you how burdened they are by this. They're not telling you how much this is weighing on them. Like, they're holding this in. Like, they want to just say so bad, fuck your person. Fuck that person. It's always my person, my person, my person. It's always them. What about me? You're pushing me to the side. What about me? We have the Four of Swords with the Six of Swords. This person, whoever this is, feels upset because it's kind of like they think you planned this. Whoever this is feels like they feel like a victim here. They feel like you know that you're not in alignment with them. They don't know that you're wearing rose-colored glasses about your situation. They're more self-aware about what's going on between the two of you than you are. And they feel like this is planned on your part. Whoever this is thinks you're very intelligent. They think you're very objective. So they're not assuming that you're wearing rose-colored glasses when it comes to the situation. They're feeling like a victim. They're feeling like, that you're pulling away from me. You know that you don't want to be my friend no more. You know, and you're not telling me. Why would you not tell me? Like, they're being very... Oh, this person is kind of losing it a little bit. Page of Swords in reverse. They're definitely keeping tabs on you, and they're doing research on your person. Yeah, this is definitely who's telling you the bullshit about your person. They're digging up dirt on your person with the Page of Swords in the reverse. They trying to find oddity. And they're stalking your person. They want to catch your person cheating. And if they know that you're cheating on your person, and that's going to be very specific, that's not for everybody. If they know that you're cheating on your person, they are racking up evidence, and they're going to try to reveal that, like expose you without exposing themselves, right? They're going to try to find a way to like get you to expose yourself. We got the Four of Coins in the reverse. Whoever this is very generous towards you. They're very, very generous towards you, but they're very possessive towards you as well. Like, they don't want anybody, whoever this is doesn't want anybody touching you. They don't want anybody talking to you. They want you to have you all to themselves. The Four of Wands. Yes. They're very, very jealous of when you get into relationships. That's how you'll know who this is. Anytime you get into a relationship, you and this person have, like, it changes a little bit between the two of you. They're very jealous of your partners. Oh, goodness. Pisces energy. Taurus energy. Give me some messages for Libra. How will they know who this is? How will they know who this is and what should they do? How will they know who this is? Who is this person that's jealous of Libra's partners and digging up dirt? The Death card could be a Scorpio. Two of Cups in reverse. This could be an ex that you're still friends with. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, this could be an ex. This could be an ex turned friend. Like, you guys were in a relationship together, and then you guys broke up, but then you remained friends. That could be where that possession comes from and that jealousy comes from. And if it's not that, this is someone who just doesn't know how to keep a relationship themselves. This is someone who's single. They may, you know what I mean, they may find it hard to find a partner, and you just continuously keep finding them. We got the Star in the reverse. Whoever this is has a bad reputation themselves, or they've had rumors said about them or something like that. Whoever this is in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Like, their name is known for more bad than it is good. The Judgment in the reverse. This is someone that you feel like doesn't really face a lot of consequences for the things that they've done. Like, they kind of get away with a lot of bullshit. But you care about this person, though. You do. You care. You blind. Yep. I was just about to say you're blind about this person with the High Priestess in the reverse. You're very blind about them. You don't use your intuition when it comes to this person. Why? Why are you blind about them? The Devil in the reverse and the Four Swords. Because you feel like this person isn't what everybody says that they are. You feel like you know them. You know them enough to know that that's not how they are. It's kind of like you understand them. Like, you may have some type of similarities with trauma. And it's like you understand them. They're not a bad person. It's just the shit that they've been through. And you may have been through something similar, so you understand them. But this person is they got some ways about them, and they're turning those ways on you. What should they do here? The King of Cups. We have the King of Cups to the Princess of Cups in the reverse. What you need to know here is that the love is not equal. The love is not equal. This person has an obsession with you. This person has, not only do they have an obsession with you, they have an infatuation with you. They like the idea of you more than they really care about you. So if they really cared about you, they would want to see you happy. They don't want to see you happy with anyone else. When you're happy, this person is upset. The King of Swords. When you're happy, they say a lot of negative shit. Especially about other people that you're surrounded by. What should you do here, though? The Moon in the reverse. I think you should tackle this head on. Yeah. Ask them how do they feel about your person. Ask them, like, are you, me being in a relationship, do you feel some type of way about that? You know what I mean? Talk to them. You need to hit this straight on. The Tower sideways. This could potentially keep them from going off the deep end, but I do feel like they're planning on going off the deep end in some way, shape, or this person has issues. What are they planning on doing? Six of Cups in the reverse. They're gonna try to reestablish a certain connection with you so that no one else gets close to you. Hierophant. They may want to get in a relationship with you again. They're gonna try to break you and your other person up so they can be in a relationship with you again. This is a ex-turned friend. And if it's not an ex-turned friend, this is a family member that feels like you should be single for the rest of your fucking life and you should never be in a relationship with anybody, because why do you need anybody? You have them. This is someone who does not want you to be independent of them. This is someone who wants you to rely on them forever. You need them forever. They want you to feel like you need them. You need them forever, and you can't function without them. If you find somebody that you can function, you know what I mean? This person has mental issues. This person is not mentally okay. How else will they know who this is? King of this. They're experiencing money issues. They're experiencing money issues, and they may be like the head of house. Oh, they experience money issues, but they act like everything is good and dandy and great. They're living the best fucking life. Can't nobody touch them. They're this. They're the boss. They're the greatest. This is somebody who puts on a show. Like, nobody knows that this person really struggles the way that they do. All right. Aries energy, Taurus energy, Leo energy, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, Capricorn energy, Pisces energy, Aquarius energy, and Scorpio energy, all right? So that's what I have for you, Libra. If you made it this far into the reading, please hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time.